The snow fell gently outside, blanketing the world in pearly white as Jenna parked her car. Christmas lights twinkled like stars against the night sky, illuminating the cheerful decorations that adorned the porch. Jenna climbed out, feeling an excited flutter in her stomach. This was her favorite time of year. Not just for the presents or the food, but for the warmth of family. As she stepped inside, the aroma of cinnamon and pine wrapped around her like a hug. Her mom, Sandra, greeted her with open arms. "Merry Christmas, sweetie!" The warmth of her mother's embrace melted away the stress of the past year. Jenna felt grateful for this moment. "Can you believe how big the girls are getting?" Sandra asked, glancing towards the living room, where Jenna's two little sisters were deep into a Christmas movie. Jenna chuckled at their animated expressions, the youngest, Lily, giggling uncontrollably at a cartoon character, while Emily rolled her eyes, pretending to be too cool to laugh at such silliness. "I can't wait to see what they got me," Jenna teased, a sly grin spreading across her face. For years, the sisters had conspired to surprise each other with gifts, and the anticipation of secret exchanges filled the air. As the evening unfurled in a delightful whirlwind of laughter and festive cheer, Jenna found herself unexpectedly relaxed. She had promised to be nice to her stepdad Greg this year, wanting to make the holidays peaceful. Greg, a laid-back guy with a penchant for dad jokes, did his best to include everyone. Despite their rocky relationship, Jenna appreciated his efforts. However, just as they settled down for dinner, a sharp knocking interrupted the merriment. Each knock echoed with an unfamiliar urgency. Jenna's heart raced as her mom exchanged a worried glance with Greg. "I'll get it," Jenna offered. Trying to dispel the tension that suddenly filled the room, she opened the door, revealing two police officers standing solemnly on the porch. "Is this the residence of Sandra Lee?" one of the officers asked. Jenna's stomach sank. "Yes, that's my mom," she replied. Uncertainty wrapped around her like a shroud. "Ma'am," the officer said, turning to Sandra, "I'm afraid we have a situation that requires your immediate attention." The room grew silent. As Jenna's heart pounded fiercely against her ribcage, she could see her mother's face drain of color, recognition dawning in her eyes. "Is this about—" Sandra's voice trembled, unfinished as she stepped out. Jenna's breath caught in her throat. What was happening? A flood of thoughts coursed through her mind. Did her mother do something wrong? The questions buzzed around her as she watched Sandra speak. To the officers, their expressions firm yet compassionate. "Ma'am, we have a warrant for your arrest," one officer explained gently. "You need to come with us." A wave of disbelief crashed over Jenna. 24 years ago, her mother had fled from someone, but she had never thought it was anything serious. The world she had built in this house couldn't possibly be crumbling. "What does this mean?" Jenna gasped, her eyes darting between her mom and the officers. "What's going on?" Sandra turned, her eyes brimming with tears. "Sweetheart, I didn't want to keep this from you, but your father, he's been searching for me. All these years, I had to protect you from him. I thought I had done enough. I thought he'd stop looking. Why didn't you tell me?" Jenna's voice fought through a mix of anger and confusion. The shocking revelation left her reeling. "I was scared, Jenna. I wanted to give you a normal life," Sandra pleaded. "I never meant for any of this to happen." Before Jenna could respond, the officers carefully placed handcuffs on her mother. A heartbreaking sight that felt surreal. Lily and Emily leaned against the living room wall, horrified and confused. As Sandra walked towards the squad car, Jenna's heart trembled. "Mom, please, don't go," she shouted, her fear boiling over into desperation. "Jenna, I love you," Sandra called back. "I'll find a way to make this right, I promise." The car door closed, and just like that, a piece of their world shattered. The Christmas lights continued to twinkle, the movie continued to play, but the warmth had dissipated, leaving only a chilling emptiness as Jenna turned back to her sisters. She realized the days of ignoring the underlying tensions in their family were over. She needed to step up for them now, to understand more deeply the stories that lay within their past, and to shield her sisters from the harsh reality that had just collided with their holiday. Jenna took a deep breath, standing with her sisters, knowing that whatever happened next, they would face it together. The promise of Christmas had shifted, but a new determination ignited within her, a promise to protect her family and uncover the truth that was now so painfully intertwined with their lives.